Hello everybody and welcome back to Endgame of Devil, the Luck Be a Landlord style drafting roguelike that I'm excited to be back to here today. We're going to be going back in with Frankenstein. The new character has a whole new set of items, whole new set of units. So in we go for level 6. So yeah, I do remember the strong healing stone is a little bit of a tough thing for the early game, which I do think this character's pieces seem a little bit weaker on. I mean, it depends. So we got 2 mutant beholders, which actually I think will help with that early game problem I was just about to say. Radiation is basically a projectile that does damage, and it also applies ignition, which is a damage over time effect. Not going to be a huge deal for the early game, but it's nice because these are both ranged units, which means it does not come down to RNG whether or not we clear, because, you know, melee units obviously have to be near the enemies. You know, that's kind of a big deal. So, let's see. There is... I mean, I feel like Yellow Friar is a pretty good early pick. Gives us the yellow sign. Gives us a lot of value over the course of the run. As long as he, is in melee range to actually hit stuff. That does help. Adventure on the board gains to ignition. There's another mutant beholder for radiation. I feel like we could do, you know, starting with the 2 and getting that third one here, we could get a radiation pivot potentially. Energy gear, I mean, obviously that's something interesting. Remove 2 minions to gain a legendary minion and then self-remove. Sure. How about we do that and then we'll figure it out from there. Another ranged unit, again, just for kind of like that guarantee, especially since we have this right here, Strong Healing Stone, HP +2 for all adventurers, and the lowest health adventure gets an extra 2. It's kind of a big deal, you know, on this early through the run. Ooh. Wait, we just got permanent attack +1 if corruption dealt damage. Okay. So we're going to be wanting to go for corruption. Simple as that. Deal a corruption to all nearby. So I actually might lose a little bit of value here. And by that I mean, like, this guy's probably making it through. Deal a corruption if there's only one zombie bride. I'm going to hope for it. But yeah, I think this guy's making it through. Deal a corruption per skeleton rat. That's not going to help us that much. The hope is that... Oh, you son of a gun. That guy made it through so far through that. Oh, no. Okay. There's a chance. There's a chance. This is our last turn to possibly get him. Okay, good. Whew. With that all said and done, we should probably be fine now. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. Looking for corruption. Zombie Bear helps with the early game a bit. It's just a 3-power unit. Okay, so what did I get? Another scaling thing. Lightning Charger 4, attack +2 permanently, and generate a fright. Okay. So we're looking for lightning, we're looking for corruption. We did lose out on, you know, I think the hand and the groom? Corruption or jinx damage does extra. Magic Turtle is great for getting us out of a sticky situation. Does 8 damage right now and then slowly gets weaker, which is going to help us out with this bad early game. Again, Demon Scout just for the consistency. It'll hit no matter where it is. It's a pretty big deal. A Lightning Charger. Electric Arc has nothing to do with it. I'll grab the Thief because I want the effect. And clearly we got through there. Come on, we got to do something better. Every 3 turns, get an inspiration. Sure. 35% chance to do corruption when attacking doesn't feel great. Oh, well, it worked. Okay. Refresh when attacking. We're going to try and go for the Autumn Queen, but, you know, as strong as a unit can get, if they're like that, they'll only be attacking 1 unit. All units on the board gain a permanent attack. Sure. We'll probably run the 12 turns and then pop that away. Again, consistency, making up for the fact that we have removed a fair amount of units. It's all been worth it. Damaged up from corruption upgraded. All right, I think we take the corruption angle then. I think we do. I know the inspiration thing could be something. Generate a fright or inspiration. It's not bad at all. But I just do have a clear plan. I'll go for the ball of lightning since it self-removes. We're nearing the point where we're going to want to start removing some things. Corruption to all nearby adventurers. It's 5 turns. But it could be a lot of corruption. Okay. Do we remove something? Magic Turtle is used up. Basically, we used the effectiveness of that already. Keeping it any more turns is kind of a waste. And yeah, now we're going to be like a little bit more stingy for a bit. Can add something. We definitely got 1 removed, 2 removed. We could add something or we could just wait. I did not... Yeah, I lost my groom, unfortunately. I'm going to get it anyways. Hopefully we get our groom back. Bleh. There's the... Okay, the zombie group. That's a really good find. Okay, so now we do have that. So the thing is... in a funny way, we could actually stack up... We have the zombie groom, we have the zombie bride, which isn't even on the board. Because we overflowed. But what we could do 1 corruption if only 1 zombie groom is on the board. We could stack up a lot of one of them. You know, like if we have a zombie bride, we could get a whole bunch of zombie grooms. You know what I'm saying? And then each zombie groom, if I have 2 zombie grooms and 1 zombie bride, it's the same as having 1 zombie bride and 1 zombie groom. However, if I have 3 zombie grooms and 1 zombie bride, I do get 3 corruption. You know? Which is nice because it's on a 1-turn cooldown, so it's very, very reliable. Why do you have 5 damage already? Do you just start with a little bit more, maybe? Scarab's about to go, and then I think we maybe remove it. Except that it's been helpful. But move on. Yeah, Corpse Flower, I don't think it's great. I really don't. Can move out of the Beholders as well here. You're up to 12 damage. You have the chance to combo, meaning you do 12 damage and you have a chance to do it twice. So I think we've found our scaling. Bleh. Okay, prosthetic eye. Yeah, Devilfoot's not fantastic on its own here, because it's got such a long cooldown for its effect. We're going to be pivoting out of Demon Scouts. And then we'll be pivoting out of what? I guess I've decided to keep the Scarab. Oh, God. Corpse Flower, like, it's just not very good. Well, you're at 4. Feels like maybe there's going to be an artifact added for it if there's not one already. Generate 2 Fright. Sad. Sad. Really wanted to add another thing for that. Oh my god, but I was not expecting to finish up that board. 50% chance to generate an Inspiration, Accelerate, or Fright if any ability was triggered. That's so good for this. Acceleration will speed up how quickly my foot gets to do its thing. So that's already a helpful thing. Generate a fright per nearby adventure. I definitely think there's something fun with that at some point here, but for now we're doing our pivot. Our full transition. I could get rid of the... Ooh. No. I think I'm going to get rid of the writhing meat. But, like, I don't need to do it this moment because it is still doing 5 damage. But I think we're going to do that build a different day. Increased corruption damage is not as strong, like, or it's not an important thing to me because look at this. I'm just trying to build up corruption so that I can get a lot of Autumn Queens. I'm getting rid of the meat, so I don't feel tempted. Literally, I know that there's better things to remove, but we're so far ahead that I can just do that right now and it doesn't matter. I'll save that for late game, I suppose. The flower is not the most reliable source of corruption. Deal a corruption per 10 removal. Okay. Every 4 turns. So that should equate to hopefully like every 2 turns. Skeleton Crow's obviously not bad, to be clear. I'm not blind to that synergy there. It's just also not that big of a deal. Skeleton Rat could be useful. I've gained what I would consider to be 1 allotted removal there that I'm allowed to use. Gotta get rid of you too. Copy a minion without inheriting its attack. We obviously know what we want there. Jittering another. Yeah. Cooldown 2, deal that amount of corruption is not bad at all. Damage up by nature minion is not terrible, but we're going to remove a couple things. You're good, but I'm going to remove you. I am going to copy my... Oh, no. Is she not on the board? She's not on the board. That's why we need to remove stuff. There you are. Just getting another one of you so we can start charging it up because we obviously have so much corruption now. Fright triggers an additional time does... I actually think that's worth it too. But because of that, we're going to want to remove another thing. You're so close to proccing. These only have a 35% chance and they're melee. Yeah, the Scarab's just too close to working for me to care. To remove this treasure, it'll generate 2 fright and all... Generate a fright or inspiration. Sure. I'm not going to go for Blood Nail because we actually might remove something very useful at this point. Generate a fright or inspiration. Sure. All right, so we're going to need to get rid of... do we really need the inspiration, though? I think we get rid of the Scarab now. We get rid of... I think we can get rid of some corpse flowers. Maybe some skeleton rats, actually. Because that's positionally dependent, which is a little bit tricky. Ignition does extra damage. Yep, every 2 turns, do 3 corruption. So with Accelerate, that's every turn. Do 3 corruption. So they should be starting to stack up like crazy. Gain or removal, I should grab that. That was a mistake. You're at 100 damage already, and you can attack twice. That's so good. A refracting prism. It's pretty late. Okay, I don't need another Pied Piper. Hell, I don't even really want one. Damage dealt by demon minions. We could. I don't really care, though. 121. You're already at 54. So let's get another one added in, and then I guess we'll remove... I do want to get my removal to stack, though. But it's important that we don't waste stuff here. Another Devil Foot obviously could be good. We got a little bit of empty space, but should be fine. Oh my god. It's completely fine. Gain a legendary minion per accumulated 5 inspiration, then self-remove. That's giving us refreshes. I don't care. Just get a removal. I mean, it's fine. The Poet's certainly not bad either. This should go automatically. Right? When does it go? Gain a legendary minion per accumulated self-removal. When does it happen? Now, I guess. Okay, Zombie Groom. This is going to be a little bit weird. We'll get rid of the Corpse Flower. We're obviously going to get rid of that. Staying at a clean interval of 10 is helpful, of course. Oh, my God. After 2 turns, adventurers regenerate HP fully and then get 3. I mean, we're like done already. This was such a cut and dry, like, strong plan. Getting a 3rd Zombie Groom would be helpful, but it's like, yeah. Let's separate these out. We have one at 159, one at 110, and one at 58. And they have a 50%... no, it's not even 50% chance. Combo is 100%. I just got confused because of the starting units. Don't know where we got the Dagon. I guess we got it from that. Well, in that case, what's the other... Like, we should have gotten 3 legendaries. We had an Autumn Queen already. Bugged or what? Wow. All nature minions combo. That's actually kind of good with the Corpse Flower. I'll tell you what, I'll just take it, sure. For kicks and giggles. Ancient Tree would have been good if we got it earlier, but we're on the freaking final wave already, which is absurd. I don't really want to clear my removal, because then we lose our corruption. Deal corruption to all adventures on the edge or corners, I think is what that is. Every 3 turns. That's so good. I wish I got it earlier. Oh, well. Generate Fighter Inspiration. I think this is also done being relevant. Yeah, it's not that it's not good. I just don't want that to be what we focus on. What's your business? HP plus 2 if cooldowns were used nearby. Damage taken from non-melee attacks. That's a big deal. Kind of. All right, they're on the corners. They're gonna... Never mind. They would have been... they would have been corrupted. We can add something. Sure. Because we have so much empty space, we might as well... Oh, boy. That was probably the most decisive victory of this so far. Like... And it makes sense. Getting that remove two minions and get a legendary immediately is such a quick way to be like, here you go, make a build around this. And we actually got 2 of them. We could have gone for the, the energy charger one as well, but A, I think that guy is melee. So that's already a little bit finicky. B, in hindsight, I think we made the right choice because I did not get nearly as many options for a lightning build, or... Yeah, I think it's lightning. It's a lightning and electric arc, so yeah. I didn't get nearly enough stuff for a lightning build, but I got a lot of corruption stuff. So that was just an absolutely fundamentally brutal thing. Anything else for corruption that we didn't get? That's like a legendary? I don't think it'd be over here. Is there... I think that is the corruption legendary. Yeah, that's the corruption legendary. The question would really probably more be like, did we miss out on something over here? Damage dealt from corruption up by 1 is something, I guess, taking it from 3 to 4. It's really not that big of a deal. I think we actually... I'm not going to say we got the best in slot version of that build, but we maybe got, like... I think that was kind of the dream version of that, which is why it kind of exploded. We had Catalyst, right? That's the one we had? There's no other corruption synergies. There's literally just not. I think that we actually had what I would consider to be the current version of the game's kind of perfect version of that build. That's exciting. That's the first time I feel comfortable saying that. Obviously, there's way... Perfect is a strong word. But, like, that's what you would be going for. And we got it. That's crazy. That's great. But as we have been mentioning, they are going to be adding new symbols and new items to the Frankenstein pack over the coming days, or maybe even weeks, I'm not sure. So there could still be some stuff that gets added that improves that build further. Strong weakness rune, so it's the same thing, but on a 3-turn cooldown is a little bit tricky. And energy necklace is... It looks bad. It looks like it would be a big deal on a run like this today, but then you got to remember, we're doing damage in the hundreds. Who cares if they heal for 1? But anyways, alas, that is that. That's going to do it here for today for Endgame of Devil. We're doing more than I was anticipating. I will admit, this always seems to be a running theme. But if you guys continue to support, enjoy, like, and comment on this series, you know, hey, I'll keep going. There's definitely more builds to do, and the fact that there is that extra content that is going to be drip-fed to improve the Frankenstein experience is kind of exciting too, because there's an overwhelming amount of stuff to, to sift through already. So the fact that we get to learn this pack and then a couple new things get added, I actually kind of prefer that. I know some people may be like, well, just give it to me all at once, but I like it this way for this game in specific. Alas, though. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel for roguelikes more every single day, and I will see you next time. Bye!